Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Mini, a TrueNet, and welcome to We Happy Few, or rather, welcome back, because long-term viewers may recall we looked at this before, but back then, it was a disappointment to me, because it was a very generic survival game, but I always figured there was something good under here, because it always had a really interesting aesthetic, and what was clearly supposed to be there, right from the beginning, was this psychological horror, narrative, dystopian, very British, very peculiar, very unique thing. And when they initially put the game out into early access, none of that was there. It was just a very dull, generic survival experience. But here we are, launched proper, all of that stuff's now in, so let's see how this has all come along. The setup, by the way, hasn't really changed since the original early access version. You play as Arthur, who works in a lovely office and takes some pills called Joy that make everything all happy and lovely and makes you forget anything unpleasant. But one day you stumble across a newspaper article that mentions your brother, Percival, who may have been disappeared. Unfortunately, everyone seems to have just gone away and then never actually returned, and everything's all very sinister. And if you pay attention, what's supposed to have happened in history is pretty clear. So yeah, if you just kind of look at some of the newspaper articles, it appears that during the Second World War, Germany successfully conquered Britain and then used the resources of Britain to fight against the USSR. So that's our setup, but Arthur doesn't actually remember any of that because the joy basically means you don't remember anything. And yeah, there's a lot of sinister stuff going on. Plenty of people who are just, you know, secret police stabbing other people with needles. I'm just gonna go actually now. I've decided I'm just not going to be seen witnessing that. It's probably safer not. So to give you an example, we've got a lovely piñata here. So if I just basically break open the piñata, then it turns out it wasn't a piñata. But no one else can see that because everyone else is off their face on joy. And I've just started to realise the world's not what it seems. So, naturally, everyone who's still taking the joy isn't keen on people who don't take the joy. They're known as downers and generally they're seen as bad. So as a result of that, I've sort of been chased off and I escaped into the sewers. So, that's unfortunate. And the game starts off with a little bit of almost Bioshocky style scavenging. Just look at everything, grab everything you can, and just scavenge supplies from there. And there we are, glass bottle, cloth scrap, because of course we are indeed going to be doing some crafting as time goes by as well. Together with all of the mystery and narrative that was so sadly missing from the earlier versions of this game. So, the Diary of Prudence Holmes, the woman whose office we saw earlier. So was this a mistake? It seemed so clever to disappear first rather than trying to brazen my way across the bridge. After enough joy, they'd forget they'd even known of Prudence Holmes. Beastly clever would take my office, they'd forget anyone else was ever in it. Now I'm here, I wonder, should I have put my trust in Mr. Kite and where are his bloody instructions in the abandoned house? Yes, but which abandoned house? They're all abandoned. So somewhere at some point, Mr. Kite was trying to help Prudence, and there might be instructions in an abandoned house that could help me, together with a bunch of wastrels. Ah, alright, the people who were chased out when they wouldn't take their joy, we never thought about where they went. Ah, yes, assume they went to a sanatorium, a decent hospital. I suppose that's what I wanted to believe. We are all complicit. We know without knowing and don't want to remember, so we don't. I can't wait to get to the mainland. Fine! Well, thank you, Prudence. That diary's quite bloody useful to me. And meanwhile, we've got ourselves a locked door here. So, time to get on with our first little bit of crafting. The menus are still really messy, by the way. Like, yeah, you've got your inventory here, but that can be split into 10 bajillion different things, as well as just all, which gets very scruffy and I find very, very hard to read. And then crafting has multiple sub-menus under it as well. And then as for your actual condition, you've got to keep an eye on health levels, joy levels, memory loss levels, though those last two aren't actually involved just yet. But there's also fatigue and hunger and thirst, though thankfully with the custom difficulty you can just basically turn off survival stuff if you don't want to play with it. I've left it on right now because this is just the normal experience, but I appreciate you can just turn those off, and honestly, if I was to put many hours in this game, I probably would just do that. Anyway, I found some bobby pins by scavenging around. Weirdly, and this feels just so wrong to me, you can't just use a bobby pin to pick a lock. Instead, you've got to combine two bobby pins into one lockpick. And I don't know if that's more realistic or something, but it feels wrong to me, because Fallout has told me that a bobby pin can be used to just pick a lock. Like, this should just work. I shouldn't need to combine two of them. That's weird. Ah, and a pneumatic stash. Basically one of the Resident Evil chests where I can get myself, a choice of umbrellas. A jolly brolly or a not so jolly brolly. Ah, I see. Basically, I'm choosing whether I want to be able to lethal or not. In the event of an actual fight, maybe... Oh, I can never resist going for the non-lethal option. Fine. And now I've got myself an umbrella. Together with... Ooh! A fancy shove flash. Well, that's bloody useful. Oh, wait, the game's just giving me a weapon. Oh, I think I know what's coming next. Yeah, figured as much. Right, okay, time to take you out. But don't worry, I'm going to do it in a nice way. So, block him, then just attack you, then do some... Ooh! You went down nice and fast. I like my brolly. Right, and we've got a way out there, but can't help but notice... Yeah, hello. Ah! Where does this go? And by the way, keep your weapon out, just in case you need to flash at someone. Ooh! Secret side area, including free carrots. Very, very nice indeed. So, got myself a carrot, and got myself a secret little side room. Just make sure it's... Yep, seems to be safe. So I'm guessing this is where that guy was living. Alright. Happy faces. Lots of scratches on the walls. Lots of weird glowy purple things. And was this your... Oh! All of the things, all of the money, all of the admittedly rotten food. But 3 bobby pins, I will take that. We've also got ourselves a suspicious switch with red lights. Now, video games tell me that should be made green. And what does this do here? Ah! This is a fast travel system between underground lairs. Got it. Well, that's bloody useful. Well, up into the world then.
The bridge. I've got to get to the bridge. In the parade district, which I just got chased out of. Brilliant. Ah, the train station. If I can get to the train station, I can just follow the old rail tunnel all the way to the bridge. Be nice if there was a map, wouldn't it? I suppose back in those days we could remember where things were.
Alright, gotta find my way to a train station. Lovely. Together with, yeah, just a bit of context around the world. In peacetime, they'll come back. Liars. Oh. Little children. In peacetime, they'll come back. I'm guessing they didn't come back. And crashed German planes and... yeah, these are the little kind of bits of, you know, background story beats the original needed and didn't really have. Ooh, a tower! Right, hello! Hello, Mr. Tower. I want to explore what's going on here. And this gets me, aha, a bunch of darts. Lovely, together with a rotten apple and a dig spot. Aha, so now I know where to dig, but I'm going to need a shovel for any of that. Is that by any chance anywhere nearby? And is there by any chance, maybe, I don't know, a shovel anywhere nearby? And people don't notice Arthur when he's... Ah! Social stealth. So if I just have a nice little sit here and just get out the newspaper, I can basically be concealed. Lovely. And conveniently the dig spot is indeed right in front of me, though it's not on my compass. But I'd need a shovel. So, out of this little tiny starting cul-de-sac and into the garden district. So, over here we've got ourselves, well, first, we've got ourselves a creepy tea party. Alright, Nanny's tea party. Do come in your finery, remember your manners. Lovely. I guess I'll just help myself to all of this. Ooh, rotting meat. Everyone loves rotting meat. And we've got ourselves a bunch of flowers. Right, this seems useful. Heal thyself. Ah, I've immediately found the red flowers I need for healing. Lovely. So, cloth scraps can be used to make bandages. That just sorts out, bleeding, but could cause infection. Or healing balm. Nice. Now I've got myself a healing item. I like the inventory system, by the way, which is, you throw balls down on the D-pad, and if you just tap on the D-pad, it just changes between them. And then you just tap LB to actually get them out and so forth. And you've also got alcohol on right and healing items up on the top. Now that's pretty good. I like that. Now, we also saw in the diary a mention of, yeah, an abandoned house. And, ooh, hello. I'll be taking a feather and some rubbish in general, thank you. Yeah, there was a mention of an abandoned house. And just keep on searching around here. Now, Mr. Kite, who was supposed to be helping out with Prudence. Alright, we've got ourselves join Germany and we shall fight together against communism. Yeah, Britain gave up, but why? What changed in this world, and was it something to do with the joy? Because I'm going to guess it was. And what do we have? Ooh, metal bits. Everyone loves some metal bits. Although, admittedly... Oh. Yeah. Alright, cot and suddenly childish music playing. Yeah, okay, we're getting into slightly sinister territory now. Especially with the empty syringes right here. When will they stop crying?
I wonder if they meant the kids on the train.
Alright. Yeah, the kids that were taken away.
A crib. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. When was the last time there was a baby in Wellington, Wales?
I'm not sure I want to be in here, but I'd best check it out. Keep an eye out for everyone else. Ooh, free stuff! I love the free stuff, thank you. And mannequins. People who started to lose it. I'm just gonna, yeah, stop the creepy music actually. Hello. Everything is quite alright. Night night. Sleep tight. Everything tucked out of sight. My fair lady. Alright. The children were taken.
What's on those beds? Oh, God. I'm not the only one remembering the children, am I? Makes sense. They're all off their joy out here.
Alright. Oh, hello. This is interesting. I'm glad I just saw that through the wall. How do I get over to... Nice little jump. I can have myself some free stuff. Ooh, pocket expansion kit. That does sound useful. Weapons will break after use, also upsets people when you carry them. You know what? I'm just going to put that away in that case. Thank you for flagging that, game. And with all these metal bits, I can also get myself a Jimmy bar for windows and all of that business. Alright, that seems kind of useful. But what's waiting for me at the top? Because I feel like we haven't actually had quite all of the horror just yet. Hello. What's this?
A toy tea set. Funny, Percy never played with toys. He didn't like anything that wasn't really the thing it was supposed to be.
And yeah, just giant piles of toys together with empty pill bottles. Hang on. Jump over here. And more stuff if you be so kind. Locked. Well, I've got myself plenty of lock picks because I've got myself plenty of bobby pins. Let's see what we got in here then. I will gladly help myself to duct tape, pocket expansion, darts, and more dig spots. And also, mechanical bits. Lovely. So advanced toys can give you mechanical bits. But I'll admit, I could do with a flippin' shovel. And we've got a water pump here. And if I consume food, maximum stamina increases. If I'm too hungry, maximum stamina goes down. Drinking is for sprinting. But if I totally ignore it, it won't actually hurt or kill me. Okay. Well, I suppose that's a fair balance then. Go on then. I guess I will drink up. So, I'm now hydrated, so as a result, I can sprint more effectively. Oh, hello! There's also just a corpse here. Are you dead? Right, well, in that case, you won't mind me having your stuff. Lovely. Ooh, a canteen. I'll have that and fill that up too. Lovely. Spare water. Oh, and we've got another abandoned house here as well. This one a bit harder to... Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, God. That smells awful in here.
Right. And yeah, I get it. The children were taken away and we all started taking joy to forget, or maybe we took the joy and that's what made it happen in the first place. Not quite sure. We remember what we did. These people remembered, and I remember, oh God, I remember. Yeah, so these people aren't responding well to remembering what happened, as it turns out. Oh, and that's pretty horrifying. Written on the walls, the names, that'll be the names of all the children who were taken. Right, oh blimey, yeah! You see this sort of context and storytelling, that's what this game needed, and now it's got it, and it makes it a whole lot better. I'll be taking these darts as well, please, thank you. How could we? And, alright, something else here. To the editor, enough of the Bleeding Heart editorials. The agitators that were hanged had it coming. If they had destroyed the register of children, the whole town would have been destroyed. Stick to reporting. Ah. Alright. The town didn't just give away the children. The town murdered people who tried to destroy the register to save the children. Right. I see. So, this is a bit on the dark side then. And saboteurs swing, justice or mob violence, yeah. So, the final few people who weren't collaborators were themselves hanged to death. And up to the top floor, and oh.
Well, that's terribly romantic, isn't it? They had each other until the end.
Right. I'm just going to turn off the creepy music, just very quickly. Thank you, lovely. I feel like probably the best thing is just to take them down, actually. I'm just gonna... Can I actually bring you down? Yes, I can. And we'll just put you over there. And, ooh! Ooh, right. Well, I really hope he didn't have anything important on his corpse, then. Now, the game's flagged to me. I'm hungry, so as a result of that, yeah, my max stamina's down. Well, I did find myself a nice carrot that's not rotten. In fact, that's my entire hunger meter topped up. Okay, fine. So survival is pretty easy to keep on top of. Fine. So, point of departure. Rorke's Drift Bridge. Alright, and... should I be worried about this guy? Decided I'm not going to be worried about this guy.
You won't get past that door. Not without one of them disposable electrical cars that all the bobbies have. And a power cell.
Know where I could mug a bobby?
You're a brave one, aren't you? No. I'll trade you one.
Don't you want to go back home?
Home to all those bastards who chased me out of my house. When they all catch the plague and die, then I'll go back. There's something I want a whole lot more. Those bastards in that camp over there, with the helmets and the proper weapons. They took something from me. You get them back for me, I'll give you my card.
Sounds quite dangerous, isn't it?
Of course it's bloody dangerous. That's why I'm paying you. Come and find me in that sort of hamlet over there. We'll trade.
All right. Well, what are they?
Me medals. From the war. I won the DSO at Dunkirk and the Victoria Cross at Ramsgate. Those bastards. They thought it was funny that I still had them. Fucking funny they thought it was. No, I'll need a power cell to fire this thing up. Hooligans stole most of those too.
Right. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Right, so he's off to a village over there. And Jay wants his medals back. Dunkirk, then Ramsgate, so a war on British soil at the end of the day. And he actually... Ooh, well, I could, or I could just save myself the lockpick by just climbing through. That'd probably be easier. Right, what else have we got here, by the way? Ooh, definitely open up a chest. Yeah, definitely open up a chest. Seems to be good stuff in chests. One loose screw. But if there's anything like Fallout 4, that is more valuable than gold dust, so whatever. And just like you said, I need one card, and I need one power cell. And I can get all of the above if I go to a camp of bandits with my fancy umbrella and murder all of them bastards. Lovely. Well, apparently it is over here. So let's see what we got ourselves. And, well, this is a ruin, but it's not much of a ruin. Oh, hang on. Over the water there. Yep, that looks more like actual civilization. In fact, actually, is that what I saw in the painting earlier? Yeah, that'll be what's in the painting earlier.
They look pretty well buttoned up. I suppose I can wait here till they throw a party for the whole neighbourhood. Or find a cleverer way in.
Alright. The head boy fight. A fight to the death. Ding ding. Alright, looks like I can get round the side of here. See if I can find myself a way I can potentially get through. Now I've got that little Jimmy bar thing. See if I can jimmy off a plank or two. Or potentially, this seems to be... Aha!
I guess I have to take that elevator. I hope no one notices.
Oh, someone's going to notice. Marvellous. Right, nothing else around here. Into the big obvious elevator we go there. I bet this is just going to go Oh, yeah. Yeah. This just seems like the sort of thing that's going to go. Hello!
Lovely day, Fred.
A lovely day it is. Not many people get this far. It's sort of a test. Someone who gets this far usually puts up a decent fight.
In the arena.
I don't suppose there's some way I could be more useful to you alive.
I don't know. Can you juggle?
Well, I can write a lovely poem. I won a prize in school.
Nah. We've already got a bard. First, put your things in that box. It will leave you there to starve.
Ah, they're about to take my stuff off me. Right, well, if you're about to do that, I may as well actually use my healing balm. Oh, my umbrella. Boo.
Gird thy loins for the moment of truth, for it is upon you.
Right. Why do I get the feeling I'm heading into the head boy fight that was mentioned on the sign outside? Yep, it's a death arena. Everyone likes a death arena.
Hey, in the other corner, here's our two-time winner, Danny Defoe!
Bloody hell! Arthur Hastings? I'm sorry? I don't think I know you. Of course you know me. You got me sacked from the Oak Current. I don't remember that. I don't work there anymore. You thought one of my articles was insufficiently original? Danny Defoe! You've lost a bit of weight. To be fair, you did copy my piece line by line. Who gives a shit, Hastings? A newspaper's supposed to make you feel good. Nobody remembers what they read. I don't want to fight you. The feeling is muted. There's only enough food for the winners, see?
Now, lads, choose your weapons. One is quite lethal. The other will just give the other chap some bad dreams. Up to you.
That padded one doesn't look nearly as effective. How badly do I not want to kill good old Danny?
You know what? I'm going to go for the padded weapons. So far I've been going for padded stuff. See what we can do.
And Danny's picked the lethal one.
Oh, good. Why do we get the feeling whatever you picked, he'd go for the other? So, yeah, either you're a mug or you're an arsehole. Right. Get out weapon and block. And then go in for the counter-attack. There we go. And then use the push action to potentially get some space between me and him, if that's what I want to do. Then back off and ouch. Okay, continue blocking, fine. So being hit does actually use up some stamina, and he's not actually taking any damage to his health at all. Oh, literally my weapon is broken. Right, well this is good. So now I'm trying to defend myself against his weapon's also broken. Right, well this is interesting. Oh, was I supposed to shove him? Right, is he incapable of dying until I've shoved him twice? Yes, that's why. Right, so now neither of us has a weapon anymore. Great. There we go. He's gone down. Oh, throw Danny on someone fighting me. That sounds hilarious, especially as I don't actually have a weapon. Oh, 2 for the price of 1. Great, and there we go. Nice. Okay, now they've got weapons, and I don't, which feels a little bit on the unfair side. Hopefully their weapons break pretty quickly. Right, focus on the redhead, see if I can get one of them down, because this is, quite frankly, unfair. My weapon already broke, and it wasn't supposed to. It's just because the game seems to have got it hard-coded that... Oh, hang on. You're almost down. Okay. Down to 1. But at this point, I'm in a bit of trouble because I'm on very low health. Right, block, 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 block. I need to get my... Excuse me, will you just go away, please? Right, down to about half health. And... Oh! Mr. Block there, Mr. Block. And you went in... For... Excuse me. No. No, you just need to... Whew,
later!
I'm not sure I necessarily believe that. Okay, this doesn't seem like the sort of place that just lets you go. Still, on the plus side, I haven't killed anyone. Apparently all three of these people are just absolutely fine. And I have got a stick now and almost no health. But, you know, we'll work with what we've got. Also, I just pressed the up button. I'm going down, and that worries me as well.
Let's all wish him well on his journey.
I've got a sinking feeling.
Down into the basement I go. Right. Fake elevator floor thing. Gotcha.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Right. Giant pile of corpses. Also, I'm trespassing. Honestly, I've got bigger things to worry about right now. Right. Let's start clambering up in the world. And... bit of actual... Okay, one rotten potato. First aid kit could be more useful, though. I should probably use that. Yeah, I'm very low health right now. Screw it. Get my health back. Lovely. Much better. And got myself a Jimmy bar from those corpses. So, force my way out of here. Fine. Time to stealth. This old video game chestnut. Man conveniently urinating forever in order to choke him out from behind. So, probably put weapon away. Sneak up behind man, and, yep, take down. So, stealth is a very real option. Lovely. We've even got 13 style footprints. So I can potentially sneak around you. Alright, in which case, let's just quickly steal his potato. And then also... just, you know, grab anything else if I can on the way out. He's heading up in that direction. Sit, search. Oh, hang on. I'll have the fridge or the tea leaves and the teacup and the war ration. Probably. Best to just get out of here. And yes, I know how the quick slots go. It's fine. But you want me to use glass bottles as throwables as a distraction, do ya? Alright. Who's in this room right now? The answer is... I see you over there. And, these guys, you can tell where they are because, yeah, they actually have little lights on the helmets. Alright. I might be able to bring these guys down one at a time. Right, how about... right over there. And now we just go back over here. And bring you down nice and quiet. Now, is your friend going to see me? Your friend has not seen me. So how about we just... ooh, hi body. Put him in a bin. Well, that's bloody convenient right there. Right. Help myself to a Jimmy bar. Go back into hidden. Grab myself a new bottle. And now, same trick for this guy. Right over there. Now, he's going to get up and have a look, see what's going on there. And now he's... he's there. And... boom. Nice and neat. Lovely. And this looks suspiciously like a generator where I might be able to get a power cell. But any chance I can put you in there? And no, sadly, you do not fit. Boo. There's the exit. With both of them taken out. Yep, now I can have a nice little loopsy round here. And power cell. Spot on. But also, hang about. Any chance I can go for a little explore up here? This seems... there's a whole different area up top. Well, this is very interesting. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This has actually turned from a very boring generic survival game into a nice little explory, sneaky, fighty or sneaky, or just, you know, find alternative routes roundy. Yeah, kind of a bit Dishonored-y. I approve. And here we go. War medals. That is both the things I need. Spot on. And I get all my stuff back on the way out. Marvellous. And here's the village he wanted me to come into. Rules of the Garden District. Don't steal. We have little enough as it is. You're welcome to visit. Do be sociable. Have a chat. There's a nice fellow. Okay. This seems On the other hand, there is a corpse.
It occurs to me that the locals may not be all that welcoming. Oh dear, let's try not to get killed, shall we?
Right. Flip your poncy clothes. However, good citizens are home in their beds at night if police catch you in the village. Ah, night is dangerous, but potentially, and there it is. Right, well, if it's night, does that mean everyone's at home in bed? And as a result of that, I can... Please don't tell me I'm about to draw attention to myself.
Hello?
No, don't do that.
Are you a tourist? You're dressed like one.
Shit.
Slumming it, are we? Must be nice to have a closet.
Over here! Over here! Do you want to get thrashed?
Right, you see, that was why we didn't want to draw attention to ourselves.
Why are they so angry?
Because that suit you're wearing reminds them of all the jolly, proper, decent wellies who drove them out of their homes in the village. And now we're all cold and tired and starving to death. You better get a nice sharp rock and rip that to shreds.
My uncle gave this to me for Christmas.
Or they'll rip you to shreds.
Shit.
Right, so at the back of the church, we've got ourselves, yes, one rock and one workbench. And using the workbench, I can now use the rock in order to turn my proper suit into a torn suit. So, okay, basically this is just clothing for social stealth. So a proper suit I'm going to need to fit in back in the village, but a torn suit is what I need to not get murdered right now. But rather conveniently, yes, anytime I want to, I can actually turn this straight back into a proper suit. Lovely. Now, Mr. Livingston, I've got your medals, but to be honest, it would have been better if you hadn't decided that the only place I could turn in the quest was in the village of the murderous bastards.
Thank you. You don't know what these mean to me. To know that some of us fought. To know that I fought. You're probably too young to remember. We stood tall in those days. In 42, we threw them back into the sea. Then they came back in 43. It weren't the same.
I hate to be a bother, but the card to get across the bridge?
Right. Oh, of course, yeah, sorry. Forgive an old man his memories. Well, good luck.
I've got this key card, and I can power up the gate with the power cell. I guess I'm ready to cross the bridge.
I am indeed, and now I'm hoping with my torn suit on, these guys won't murder me anymore. And actually, they just all naffed off home because it was night. So, okay. That's good too. Either is fine. Hello, are me and you cool now? Hello?
At least we have our memories, right?
It's nice to talk.
Alright. These guys are apparently cool with me now. Lovely. Now, can't help but notice there is a house here. You know what? There's a few too many witnesses here. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to sleep till morning. It just seems like a better idea to, like, you know, not be out after dark. That makes me well rested, which apparently means I will now fight better. Aha. Fine, so it's not really got a survival system. You're not fighting against ticking clocks. It's just if you happen to take care of your survival meters, then as a result of that, yeah, you'll have an easier time of it. Alright, that's a nice little compromise there. Shovel. I'll be having that, thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to leave your village alone and not cause trouble. But, that shovel, how many dig spots have I got on my map right now? Aha. I remember where that first one was. It was right back by the beginning. There we go. So, give this a dig. And now, oh, I'm guessing every time I do a dig action, my shovel is losing condition. Right, search the chest, screws, pocket expansion, branch, dart ×3. Not that useful to be honest, but I'll take it. Ah, it turns out these pocket expansion kits I should have just been burning this whole time. So, okay, that just gives me more weight capacity every time I burn one in my inventory. But yeah, the inventory is still a bit of a cluttered mess. Not as bad as it was in early access, but it is still a little bit on the excessive side, yes. Right, topped up my water from the pump on the way past, back over here. And also, vending machine. Right, I've got 19 pounds right now. What do I actually want? Ooh, food. Good food that is not horribly rotten. Together with rubber ducky, throbble. I've got 25 bottles. I think I'm okay in that regard. I think I'll leave that for now. We'll just keep hold of the money in case I need that for something else. In which case, power cell, key card, spot on. Lovely.
Bloody hell, I've forgotten about the revolvers. If I go through without taking my joy, I'm gonna get spanked. I better run like hell when it lets me out.
Oh, you forgot about the downer detector. Oh, and you also forgot about the electro darling. Right, great. Good job all round there. On the plus side, No one seems to be actually, like, you know, showing up to arrest me. So that's good news, at least. Through here and... Oh. Hello. What's this?
Oh. This is where we hang them, isn't it? They broke into the police station, tried to burn the register so the Germans wouldn't know which kids to take. We didn't want the Germans to be angry, did we? We were so scared, or maybe just so tired, so we hanged them to encourage the others. I wonder if we'd made the Germans take the kids by force instead of bringing them down to the station singing London Bridge, if things would be different now. Oh. I hope that's the worst thing I remember. Says the chap heading to the train station. Oh, what lovely memories are waiting for me there. At least I can get on the train tracks there and get the hell out of town. No, I just need to find the train station. I want to be able to see it from a distance.
Yeah, I feel like it's not going to be quite that easy, but oh yeah, this is the sort of dark story context that this game needed. It just improves it so much. So, I'm still in the Garden District for now.
Didn't we go to school together? Miss Bing's class?
If you get a cut out here, you'd better bandage it up. You can get an infection just from a scratch.
Yeah, but you can also get infections from the bandage, so honestly it's not a great scenario in either case. Stranger in a strange land. Find the hatch on Eel Pie Holm, which I'm going to guess is... Yes! That's exactly where I am right now. Marvellous. Now, rather worryingly, the area I've flagged looks a little bit like, yeah, potentially... Well, actually, I was about to say graveyard, but maybe not. Maybe a park. And quest found, mastermind. This building looks like it used to be important. What's in it? Alright. Door's jammed from the front. Oh. There is some very sinister music coming from inside as well. Something at the side, though. I can pry open the window here with my little Jimmy bar. In fact, I can pry open any of these windows. The question is anyone gonna object to that? And actually... looks like there's a free Jimmy bar right here. Marvellous. Well, let's just head in the back way in that case. Now I've got myself my nice little Jimmy. There we go. Now I can just climb through.
Odd. Why are there cables coming out of that painting? Why does that bookshelf look like it doesn't quite fit? I wonder if it's some sort of secret door. I think it needs power. Where can I turn on the power?
Interesting. And, ooh, gas mask. Climb out through here. Is there a second room through here? Or is that... No, that might be going through to a room I can access from here. So, oh. Oh, no. No, it's fine. Oh, no. Run. Oh, he didn't even mind the jimmying. He minded me having an umbrella. That's odd. Yeah, the jimmying's just fine. The fact I was holding an umbrella, that was a problem. Right. Through here. This will be, yeah, this will be where the wire comes to. Gotcha. No way to interact with this thing. But flick the switches. Now maybe give this a rotate. Yeah, now give this a rotate. To get the generator, fired up. Alright, what's this place for? Also, you may be noticing, I was wondering when would be an appropriate time to bring this up. This game is weirdly stuttery. Like, I'm playing this game on a computer that can handle, you know, the best of Bethesda VR at 90 FPS at super high VR resolutions. This game, if you just basically just go to even a moderately busy area and just start turning around, you can really see the frame rate takes a few stutters. Like, when there's a few NPCs floating around, it can drop to 30 odd really easily. It's kind of odd. Now, I can't say that's necessarily a problem with this game because I haven't tested it on multiple rigs. The only rig I've tested it on is this one. But it is still a little bit on the peculiar side. That was just my experience with it anyway. Now, let's have a look, see what we got here. Because, check the code. Alright, don't do that. Instead, read the note. Enjoy my puzzle. Silly I know, but it keeps the plagueies out. Choose a symbol for each button. Check with the lever. If If you get it wrong 3 times, the puzzle resets. Otherwise, it would just be too easy. Choose a symbol for each button. Check with the lever. Okay. Interesting. So, okay, so each button can be any one of 4 things. Alright, and it's always the same 4, right? Yes, okay. So in which case, logically, well, not logically, but it's a computer game, so we can sometimes make assumptions. Logically, by computer games, what will actually be the case is each symbol will be used once if there's 4 symbols and 4 places to put them. Alright, the star was correct. Alright, so every single one of the other ones move on by 1 step. Alright? So, star, square is correct for the end. And now, just try that one more time. But, take a guess that that might actually be... No, because it's got to be one of those 2. Right, okay. That might be worth a go. No, it was not. Okay, fine. So what we know for a fact is... Oh. Wait, hang on. What were the ones before... Oh, bloody hell. I shouldn't have done that, because now I can't remember what the 2 I tested for number 1 were. Oh, but I've been rather lucky on this occasion. I just happened to have got 3 stars. Now it's just pretty much, yeah, fluke whether I happen to get the last one. There we go. Job done, in fact. What's hidden down below? Alright, I'm intrigued. Oh, a shelter. Alright. Ah, this is my safe room. Fine, so that puzzle was just from a safe room. And the power will mean... No, I need to... Oh. I need to secure the area. Right, well... Weapons out in that case. Who exactly lives here that I'm supposed to be worried about? Nobody! I just needed to turn a wheel to restore power. Right, well that was surprisingly easy. And we've also got ourselves a bunch of blueprints and exciting, sexy things here. Proper shoes and the help. Alright, what exactly is the help? When you want someone to lie down but not forever, inflicts light non-lethal damage, not very durable. So, branches, coarse linen, sewing kits, cloth scraps. You know what? I'm going to make one of the help because I can, so why not? Beautiful. In fact, my most powerful weapon by far is the shovel. It's just very, very slow indeed. I've got a branch and I've converted one branch into a pointy stick that can actually cause bleeding damage. That's nice and fast and it's fairly high damage. The help is... yeah, faster and more damaging than the Jolly Brolly. So the Jolly Brolly isn't exactly great, to be honest. And aha! The train station. Right. Well, I do get the feeling I probably ought to be in tip-top shape before I go in there. Right. Looping around the back here, this seems to be where the quest marker wants me to go. So, oh. Right. Getting the flowers. Stay hidden. What have we got going on here precisely?
What are we gonna do if there isn't food? Will you shut it? I'm trying not to blow myself up. Hey, look up your board bags. I'll piss in your corpses.
We're coming for you greedy bastard!
Go eat a banger, you leaky scunner! You're done hoarding all the bee meat!
Alright, so I'm concealed, but potentially there's now a few of these bastards floating around. Lucky then, I've got 10 bajillion bottles. And did that Scottish guy just potentially indicate that, yeah, a good strategy might be tossing bottles at unawares people, because that might knock them unconscious? That's of interest. Also, how many of them are there right now? There's at least one there. Right, we need to start picking these bastards off. Where is he? Right, I see him, or rather I see his footprints over there. Do you hear that? Do you feel like investigating that? Yes? No? Maybe? What if it's a little bit closer? How about that? Excuse me, how are you not hearing this? Just go and investigate this. There you go, you stupid bastard. Right. Take you down. And then we'll just quickly get you out of the way. and toss you over there. And number 1 goes down. Right, time to use all these bottles. Now, just pop my head up for a second. There we go. I see you over there. Okay, who else is here? Do I see anyone else in this area? I don't think so. Right, a couple of them over there occasionally shuffle off in that direction. Ah! Do you occasionally go for a wee? Because if you do, this would just be... Oh, wait, what? What the... Okay, you need to be just very quickly... Okay, just throw bottles at him. Throw bottles at him. Continue... Right, well, this has always gone to hell because you just glitched in and out of existence for a second. So that's just marvellously good news. How many of them are following me right now? Because... Yeah, the AI was a bit stupid in early access. But any chance of you managed to already completely lose me? Yeah, I think they've already managed to completely... Oh. Apart from you, you've managed to partly figure it out. Right, let's get out the brolly. Excuse me. Excuse me. You're not even part of the gang. You just saw me holding a brolly. Right, are you now going for a wee again? Because that's what you did a second ago. And would you like to not disappear off the face of the earth this time? That'd be just marvellous. Also, I approve of the fact that the guy who actually goes for a wee is called Prentice Dix. That's good. Now we've got... Ah! There's someone up there. But also there's... What is that? Is that supposed to be like a swarm of bees up top? You, my good man, are you going to stay permanently facing that way? Because if you'd like to... That would just be marvelous. Great. I like how they've all got names, by the way. I'm not sure why they've all got names, but they just sort of do. Right, you just go down over there. I'll have myself some medical supplies off you, please. Lovely. And yes, indeed. As I suspected, you guys are trying to draw a bit of attention. Got myself some scotch up here. But now, I'm up top. And if I just stay quiet, can I just avoid the rest of you bastards? That's going to require a jump to get over from point A to point B, which is going to involve me not creeping, which is going to need to be done at the right moment, therefore. Unless, of course, I can... Can I be on that? I don't know if I can be on that. Alright, I like this. I could just basically go in with a not-so-jolly brolly and start stabbing people with just a rock on the end of a stick. Or, we can do it this way. Which much more appeals. You're walking away. And you... Where are you right now? You're right there. Can I just jump over here? Yes, I can. Good. Alright, just keep on keeping on. Looks to me like, yeah, probably the easiest way to do this is just get over to a location like this and then just take a straight jump. Except that's probably... What if I jump too far? Okay, hang on, where are you right now? I just need to make sure you don't see me. And... Yeah, there we go. Right, and there is the point of departure. Ah! Right. You need me to, I assume, take those wooden boards off. Now, if this guy needs to be knocked unconscious, he needs to be knocked unconscious in a position where no one else actually sees it in the earlier room. Because this guy, I think, definitely does need to go down. Go. You go and respond to that. No. No, don't. Okay, that was not what I wanted. Except, actually, how long do you guys just stay stood there?
You hear that?
Is it long enough for me to potentially lure you both through into this room? And then, oh, no, just get up there. Get up there. There we go. Could I maybe draw you both into this room? Alright, now into here, please. And now, okay. Yeah, just go further over there. Further over there if you'd be so kind. And then just stay. Okay, let's give it a go. And go. Right, so that's one. That's one. That's one. Right, down. Down, 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 down. Quick, 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 quick. And now, wooden plank. And wooden plank. Straight through. Nice. And straight into a story bit. Gotcha.
Ah, that's how I get down. Right. Now I just have to find the tracks and walk on out of Wellington Wells.
And I'm guessing what we have here is a list of the children. This will be the list of the children and presumably their years of birth. Alright, someone sending out by taxi. Now, 2 Boyle children, name crossed out. Margaret Worthing, name crossed out. Why were 3 children not sent? And why am I suspicious it might be something to do with collaboration? Hello, Mr. Rats. Yeah, this is what makes it all work right here. Also, switch replacement. I'll definitely be needing that in a minute then. This is what makes it all work right here. The mystery and the story. But this room back here is a little bit more sinister than I immediately thought. With some toys and some cake. Because, yeah, the letters all around here. My darling Sebastian, what a brave boy you are. Daddy says you got on the train and climbed out the back into the tunnel just like we practiced. Right. It would appear that, yeah, he can only visit you on days he can inspect the tracks, bring you food every Tuesday, try and make it last. So, as it turns out, yeah, they had no option but to basically put their child into a little back room. And there's, yeah, just a handful of clothes here, and a rotten cake, and not much sign of the child. This little rat here, can I get you? Alright, I can actually search the rat. Does that get me? Oh, that gets me raw meat, except, sorry, the rat's unconscious, not dead, but I can take meat out of it. Right, game, would you like to have a second quick think about that, because I'm not sure that makes sense. Oh, but bloody hell. There's boxes of toys. Boxes and boxes and boxes of toys. Because the toys were all confiscated from the children. Right. Okay. Yeah, this is creepy. This is very creepy. And, yeah, the switch. So, this doesn't do anything. Can I jumpstart the generator here? Now, what order do you need me to do this in? Is there a particular order? Yeah. So, A, C, no. A, D, C, no. Alright, fine. A, D, D, D. There you go. B and C. Job done. And that gets me access to probably more catastrophic horror. Oh, yeah. Floaty stuff in the air. Last time that happened, I had a flashback. Yeah, thought so. It's my flashback dust.
I'm so sorry, Percy. I should have got on the train with you, like I promised. The rule was if a kid was a day over 13, what could I do? You could have kept your mouth shut, Arthur, and not told them you were 13. That's what you could have done.
Oh. Percy was on the train, and I was only a fraction of a year above being on the train because adults stayed to, I don't know, do useful work or something, and the children were shipped off to who knows where. And I didn't exactly coward out, but yeah, apparently I just let Percy go on the train by himself. Oh, okay. This might be, you know, partly why I want to take the joy. Because it helps you forget. Oh, I've got more memories to have yet.
I promised I'd go with him.
And you are too old to go to Germany, are you not?
He can't take care of himself.
Bloody Bobby. I told him I wanted to board even if I was 10 days too old, but we don't make the rules anymore, Mr. Hastings. I shouldn't have told him they got my birthday wrong. Don't even know why I did. Should have just kept quiet and got on the train.
Yeah, I've got to say, this is pretty effective. Pretty affecting. Right. Why do you get the feeling it's not going to be as easy as just walking into the tunnel and leaving? Why do I get the feeling that there little, cave-in might just scupper the plan.
Bloody hell. There's been some sort of cave-in. So much for walking down the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge. What the fuck do I do now?
Oh, look! It's a little lost lamb. Where's Bo Peep? Eating her curdsy way, I bet. That's little Miss Muppet, you muppet. Can we pound him now? Yep.
Oh dear, okay, hang it. No. Wait. You don't get to pound me just yet. I need to figure out what weapon I want to use first. Now, I feel like in many ways... Oh, the help. Okay, now, you guys need to start being wailed on here. Right, we're starting to have an impact on them. I need to try and focus on one. Just to... Oh, there we go. Go. Oh, there he is. Right, go for that middle one. Go for the middle one. We got one down. Wait, where's the other guy? Where's the other one? Just need to take him out one by one. Right, and block. Going for a couple of attacks on you. And down to only one. And I have got the powerful stick. So, oh yeah. That's pretty nice. I'm glad I made that thing. Right, screw the lot of you. Ah, and I've run into the Scottish guy.
That's Ollie. Ollie!
Come for me, have you?
Ollie! I'm Arthur!
You won't get me! You won't get me, you bastards!
Ollie! No! It's Arthur!
Bloody murdering wastrels!
You gone mental!
I'll save you, Margaret!
I'm your old neighbour, Artie!
Always lying!
Little Artie!
Artie's gone, they took him away!
Ollie, no! They
You're
didn't!
lying! You're a wastrel!
Ollie, it's Arthur!
Well, why didn't you see that before?
He said Margaret. Margaret's name was crossed off the list. What happened to his daughter?
There's a warehouse in the old German camp. We could burgle it.
The Victory Memorial Camp? Where all those Home Army chaps run around practicing stabbing people with bayonets? What do you want me to do there? Run around yelling, "Here I am, shoot me," while you go in under the wire?
There's a thing I need from their warehouse. If you help me, I'll get you out of Wellington Wells. I just need you to turn off the power in the camp.
And this isn't going to get me killed?
Don't be a great girl's blouse.
I'll meet you at the bunker after dark. Don't worry about the sentries on the bridge. I'll make sure they get a good night's sleep. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Shall I just show myself out then? Ollie? I don't actually know the way out, you know. That's Margaret. From school. Margaret... what's her name? She was supposed to go on the train, but then she disappeared and no one would talk about it.
Yeah. Name crossed off the list. What happened to her? And as he promised, the bridge, I should just be able to stroll straight over. Yes, indeed. Though I can't help but notice that, yes, there's also bright pink and purple smoke coming out of a factory over there. And probably best not to, you know, get spotted by the searchlights. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I think you get the point. This here is We Happy Few. And, oh, so much better. So improved. Like, there's almost no limit to the depth of uninteresting, boring, typical mediocrity that made up this game when it first came out. It was just the world's most bland survival game. But now it's nicely structured. It's got context to it. It's got a really good, effective, creepy, nightmarish story going on. And it just makes it all fit together. Oh yeah. Yeah. This was once a quite bad game, and now it is an excellent one. So, link in the description below to this, definitely recommended. It has come along very, very nicely indeed, and yes, now it is a truly dark, horrifying nightmare, which is what it clearly wanted to be all along. I think now it's actually living up to what it wants, and that's just absolutely marvellous. So, this may well be of interest to you. I'll keep an eye on how this video does. I wouldn't potentially object to doing a little bit more of this, so I'll see how many people enjoy this business and how many people might be interested in seeing a little more. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been the really darn improved We Happy Few. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.